Hey guys, and welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. As always, I'm DemonFire93, and last time we tried very poorly to do the Empress challenge with the mace that makes it so that it's super difficult, and yeah, it was super difficult. So we're gonna just put that on the list of things to do maybe a very long time from now once we unlock like a lot of the cards, all of the cards or so. So we're gonna start today off with the wheel. A new one today. 3 mysterious characters have been imprisoned beyond this mortal realm. Freeing them may provide great rewards. Tempting fate, success in any gambits will aid your quest. Explore, the road ahead may be long. Ensure you have enough food to avoid starvation and gold. You will need gold to survive the trials ahead. So, I feel if we're gonna need to survive some gambits, get you good at gambits, I don't know which gambits we're gonna be dealing with. I mean, it's the wheel, so you'd think that that Malaclips would be the greatest one for that because wheel respins. So I guess we'll go with Mal. And therefore we can't put in any of these 3, damn it. Sure, we'll put in Mage's Workshop, why not? And the Gnomish Exchange again, because punting gnomes is fun. Let's see, what else do we want? We need to make sure that we have food and gold, so things that'll give us gold. Arm wrestling's always good for that. Caravan robbery can get us some gold. Cartographer can get us some gold. Fetid Fence hasn't gotten us anything yet. Healer. Right. Soothsayer. Wait. I remember. If we go with our platinum cards, we can get Goblin Town, which is always a gold opportunity. And we'll get Goblin Retainer because he'll get us some gold. And we'll try the Return to the Deadly Forest, which means that we need to have that ring of his. The Forest Master's Ring, or whatever it is. Duel, sure, why not? Fallen Treasure, no. Fetid Fens, sure. So we will put in the Scorched Blade, and we will also put in the Jousting Armor. Why not? That's a new one. Dark Grove Ring, Elusive Ring, Extinguisher, Forest Guardian's Ring, that's it. Gambler's Jewel, Light of Truth. They're killed, gain 5 life. Map reveal sounds alright. And if we have the pious robes, we'll just lose 1 max life instead of starving. Armor of Gluttony. 1 food for every gain food and gain gold. Sure, we'll put that in. Could try some weapons and some shields. Bash and Purification would be good. And Cardinal Blade and Billy Clubs, sure. Sounds great. 2 supplies, huh? Well, we need gold and food, so maybe gold and food. No. Let's see. The Ring of Preparation. Sure, we'll put that in. I don't know what that does. What did the Fate's Path do? Reveals all encounters on the stairs. Right. Is that a blessing? That's a blessing. That's just to give you a blessing at the beginning of the level. That's pretty good. I don't know who we're gonna be fighting, so I'm gonna go with Fine Sword. I don't know what sort of encounters we're going to be having. It's been since the beta, since I played the wheel. We're coming towards the end of where I got to in the beta. There's only a couple more challenges that I did.
Through all of our lives.
Yeah,
you
fate.
can choose when to spin the wheel.
Fate's intent and all that. Oh boy. The wheel. Both a silver and a gold. Lovely. Imprisoned fate.
Pain. Wrath.
Those are the three fates.
These are the powers that propel us when faith, love, and truth have failed us.
Or are those the three fates? You wake one night to a shimmering orb hovering over you, bathing your surroundings in a silver light. Three figures appear in the glow. The tallest one speaks. Despite her hushed tone, her voice fills the room. Rise, hero, rise and free us from our eternal prison. Agree to try and rescue them. Yeah, let's ask who they are. Mortals have many names for us. Genies, jinns, deities, but we are none of these. We are the Watchers of the Weave. The fates of all things are ours to know. Ask who they are again? I am Iwa, the Diviner. These are my siblings, my brother Haro and sister Gariel. We study the weave of fate and guide people toward their destiny. Ask who they are again? Ask more questions. Ask why they want your help. Ask who trapped them or back. Haro speaks, his voice booming from behind his long beard. To free us, you must travel beyond the mortal realm. We can guide you, but you alone must master the whims of fate. So does that mean I don't have Mal to help me? Ask who trapped them. What would you ask? I will lament. We are not the only ones who see the strings tied to every mortal. Long ago, a mage saw himself as puppet master and not a marionette. He would not stand for our interference, so he trapped us here beyond the mortal gates. Ask how they can be freed. We are not in your mortal realm, but somewhere beyond. We can bring you part of the way, but you alone must prove yourself a master of fate. Some are supple and bend to fate's will, while others are left broken. The three siblings join hands and begin to chant. There is a moment of discomfort and a rushing sensation, and when your vision clears, you feel like you are floating far below. You see your body still safely asleep beside the fire. Prove yourself, and you will open the path to our prison. Gather fate shards to free Iwa, Haro, and Gariel. This intervention will have altered our jailer, the Black Knight. Free the Knight's prisoners and 0-50 shards. Black Knight. Tarry not, the longer you take to get here, the stronger the night will be. So this one is literally, it's kind of an endless one until you actually have the shard. Like, you could face him, I think, or you keep going. So, at least that's what it was in the beta, I remember. What does this do? View the cards in the wheel gambit before it spins, and any number of rings can be... Well, that doesn't really help me much. I can already view the card. I can't view them, like, look at them closely one by one and go, ah, yes. But I can pretty much, I have got good eyes. I can see the wheel spin and pretty much read all of them that are there as it starts spinning. I know what I want and know what I don't want to get. So that's kind of a worthless ring for this whole thing. So, oh, 0 of 3 stairs climbed. So apparently we're going to only have 3 levels to do. General store. Buy equipment. What do you got? Gambler's Show, Billy Club, Scorched Blade. What does this do? Flame Strike. Perform an attack that ignites the blade with fire for 8 seconds. Fire causes 165% damage to Northerners. Riposte causes damage to armor. Can riposte between enemy combo attacks. Additional defense from a shield. It is useful against Northerners. Activate your weapon ability 40 times to unlock this shard. And 10 fame required. Okay, we're poor and low on food. Can we buy some food for 10 gold? Thank you. And then we will sell equipment. We have nothing really to sell, so we will leave and head on. Mage's Workshop.
Still operating in these lands. A brave decision, and one I hope keeps him in good health.
I don't have money for you. You enter the workshop of the enchanter. He specializes in adding magical powers to items, especially those that bring health and fortune to adventurers. I can enchant one of your items. Be warned, any existing enchantment will be destroyed. The enchanter states that he has nothing suitable for you at this time. You leave. There are no suitable equipment cards for upgrading in the inventory. Okay. So be it. Wheel of Rage.
You and I must both cultivate our anger.
Well, that's good. I need to harness my anger to a good thing.
And we will need to be
I have trouble with that at times.
To defeat him.
All rage. Harrow appears before you in a vision of silver. People claim that they fight for freedom, for coin, or to protect the weak. The truth makes liars of them all. They fight because inside their hearts burns an unquenchable rage. If you are to free us, you must not be just a skilled warrior, but prepared for whatever fate may set in your path. Right.
We see yet another wheel.
Right. Okay, we don't want that. I have no idea what that is. Chanter of Mischief. What the fuck is that? I do not want that. Hunter of Mischief. So these are the goblins then that they added in recently. Okay. So none of these are good, but you know, we'll deal with whatever we get. Oh, that was a terrible spin. But alright. No, I'll fight goblins. Doesn't seem that bad.
You might want to work on this. Clearly you lack what it takes.
Dealer, none of those cards were good things. They were all things to fight, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about, so let's keep going, shall we? No righteous battle is without a limitation on time. A lover in peril or a comrade suspended from the hangman's noose. Fate will decide the sand and the hourglass. Alright, so we figure out how much time we have. 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 120 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds. Okay, so we want this one. Got it. This is a slow spinning one. Wow, that was easy. We have 2 minutes to kill these 5 goblins. That'll be so simple. Anything else you want to spin for me? You are not the first hero to attempt these trials. What separates you from the others? Defeat all enemies within 120 seconds. 4 hunters? Or, I mean, there are 4 on that car. Are there going to be 4 of them? I don't know. Because they do it weird sometimes. If it's defeat 4 goblins in 2 minutes, that's pretty easy. Yep, there's 4 of them. Oh, look at these little guys. They're so cute. Calm down, goblins. Goblin Archer, usually hunting the fire lizards of the underground. You slow mortals should be easy game. Goblin Archers use heavy attacks from range. Defend using a shield or evade for your life.
How did you know that message? We're not the message.
Surprise, motherfuckers! Yeah, nice try. Ow. Nice try dodging. Oh shit, what the fuck was that? Maybe don't get drunk there, buddy. Come on. I've only taken 30 seconds and I've already killed most of you. Nice. Only took like 8 damage there. Not bad. Not bad for first start. Oh, 19 damage. Whatever. Okay. Billy clubs or scorched blade. 4 fame required. 10 fame required. We'll go with the billy clubs because they're gonna be better. I mean, for the fact that 4 fame and supplies. Hey, look, we got our 4 fame.
Proven yourself worthy.
No, defeat 15 thieves with a finisher to unlock this token. Flurry of strikes that cause knockdown against thieves. Enemies and knockdown can be defeated with a finisher. Okay. Sure, we'll equip those. Well done, Harrow Cheers. You have proven yourself capable of besting fate itself. You gain 4 fate shards and 4 fame. So each... fate's favor.
Do not let these spirits sell you on their fancy.
Right.
Truth is never so clearly
What
cut.
is with her face? Gariel appears to you in vision of silver light. Why are all of them in silver? I do not have eyes, yet I perceive fate's hand. Do you see the world as it truly is, or is your vision clouded? Gariel tests your perception. Okay. Your mind's eyes see truth. This is good. You gain 5 fate shards. We're already 20%. Wheel of Hunger. God damn it.
Thrusts one into truth.
You hear Iwa's voice in your head, and a great swirling mist surrounds and confines you. Fate's hunger must be sated. Should the meal nourish the needy or fatten the opulent? It is not for us to know. Fate will decide. Okay, we want to get this one, the one food. We don't want to lose 8. So let's watch this one, shall we? Oh, no! Ah, passed it. Damn it. We'll redraw that. Oh, 2, okay. I was right on the 1, but there's the 2, so that's not bad. Give up and pay the food. I will gain 2 fate shards. Sure. Fate shards for food? Sounds fine to me. Fate's choice!
This is merely a tool of the fates.
Right.
But this is a tool that can still cut deeply.
Iwa's voice rings in your ears again. No one defies fate and goes unmarked. What punishment would you endure to reweave the tapestry in your own design? Suffer 1 wound to gain 5 fate shards, do the Black Knight for 30 seconds to gain 5 fate shards, or suffer 1 curse to gain 7 fate shards. I will take a wound for 5. Your body breaks, you hope the sacrifice was worth it. 10 life. Sounds easy enough. Wheel of Greed.
You are never satiated until you have consumed all.
Right. It is greed that leads mortals to degrade each other in the pursuit of coin. Or is it greed? Gariel whispers in your ear, this thin strands of silver smoke ensnare you like jailer's chains. Or perhaps we are all equally damaged and we label those with better understanding greedy to appease our envy. Give in to greed and fate will reward you. The wispy chains snap and disappear. You have not a penny to your name, Gariel says forlornly. A pauper cannot be a savior. Make haste and enrich yourself. You lose 4 fate shards. Fuck! Fate steps, I don't want to go there yet.
More questions, more truths.
Yeah, a golden staircase stretches up into the mists. The Black Knight waits patiently at the summit. Iwa calls to you. Each stair you climb gives him time to bolster his defenses to thwart your progress. You must gather the shards of fate as quickly as possible. So there's no failing this one by not getting enough in time. You just have to do it. Oh, okay. Enveloped in a thick cloud of marsh gas, you carefully make your way across stones and fallen logs towards your target. Didn't realize I was headed towards a target.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste
I got it.
leads only failure.
I got it. Moving gracefully to the carriage, you quickly gain access to a pair of locked crates contained within. Oh, that looks lovely. Let's do the Forest Guardian. Yes. And the Frontier Bar Boot. And we gain enough fame. I'm gonna equip it. Thank you. You flee the wetlands, though the taint of its stench lingers with you. You gain 2 fame. Alright. And we gain a shard for it. Glad I went there. Climb the steps. Climb the first step. Far above you, figures step from the void and fall in line behind the Black Knight. Okay. Anarchists we don't want. Trappers. Let's go for that 5 of greed. It's a bit of a slower one. Got it. I'm a master at this now. Fate has chosen an ally for the Black Knight, Iwa says solemnly. Though I am now blind to the weave of fate, I'm sure our fate is in you is well placed. This card will join the Black Knight in the final encounter. Great. Oh, I thought I was fighting them now. I forgot. Fate's favor is there. Alright. Wheel of Hunger. We know how this one goes. We want that 1. That's right there. Yep. Yep, we passed it. Nope, we passed it. Let's redraw that. Okay, we're doing pretty much as well as we did before. 2. Give up and gain 2 shards.
Move faster next time.
It was one of the better ones, so shut up, dealer. Fate's choice, okay. What's this one here? Goblin Town! Visit the Gold Mountain and gain a ladle of gold. Ladlefuls of gold. Explore Goblin Town. This is the one I'm always terrible at. Well, that's why. Because it's so fucking fast. I fail, and we leave. Okay. And that's the cartographer. Well, alright. Suffer 2 wounds to gain 6 shards. Sure. Bring him on. 5 gold. And 20 life. Alright. But there is no... Why is my bar boot not working?
Lies in dreams, eh?
Fate's whim. Once more you sleep and is interrupted by silver smoke and a vision of Iowa, mistress of fate. You sigh and pack up your bedroll as she begins to speak. I am Iowa, mistress of fate. I observe fate's whims and help my brother and sister guide people toward their destiny. Fate is not solely chaos and chance. My brother Haro weaves the tapestry of life with your memories and dreams. The dealer selects 4 encounter cards from the deck. Alright. Okay, so Goblin Retainer, Numbers Exchange, Arm Wrestling, or Return to the Deadly Forest. We want the Return to the Deadly Forest. I'm good. Is that what we're dealing with now? Iowa extends her hand to you in an elegant motion. Tiny, ethereal figures dance and cavort in her palms. Gradually, you realize you're watching events from your own past. This is the weave of your life's tapestry that we shall re-examine. Sweet!
And here is your reward. At least in potential.
Yeah! A warm glow from the ring provides you with some reassurance as you brave the woods once more. The forest is eerily still. Unseen watchers scrutinize you from the shadows. The breeze rises into a howling gale, buffeting you with debris. Dark leaves from the forest floor dance and spin in the squall, forming a face. You gain 2 fame. I find a face in the forest? I see my ring finds a new bearer. Do you ache for adventure, or are you a quaint little gardener like the last one? Explain that you are fond of adventure. Ask about the forest. I'll say I'm fond of adventure. Well, you can't be worse than Thawne and his endless whistling. If you're ever made the guardian of a forest, be sure to check if you'll be sharing it with a whistler. This weapon was meant to be lost and forgotten, but I see how the world has changed beyond the bounds of my forest. If I could find a great warrior, someone truly worthy, perhaps they could be entrusted with the blade. Blood Crescent. Reach out and take the weapon. Declare you are a great warrior. I'm gonna declare... Risking it for the biscuit, take it. As your fingers enclose the blade's hilt, it turns to smoke and disperses with the wind.
Nicely done.
You must prove your worth, complete the weapon's trials, and perhaps you will be deemed worthy. Perhaps. Now be gone. The wind picks up once more, engulfing you in fallen leaves. You clutch your ears to block the noise. When the roaring dies down, you find yourself once again at the edge of the forest. Sweet! Questing mace.
Weathered.
What?
And still a viable.
Defeat 15 enemies during a single challenge to win. That's fucking easy! Defeat 15 enemies to get this challenge. Yeah, see, I was gonna go there, so unveiling that is kind of worthless to me. I'm gonna go to the duel. While carousing at an imperial tavern, you suggest that the emperor's forehead is overly wide. The laughter is cut short by the sound of a tankard breaking on the floor. The familiar soldier approaches. He clutches his shiny new captain's helmet in one hand, knuckles white with outrage. Oh, I see. So this is a progression thing. He gets stronger as we run into this token over and over again. The Empire has no place for honorless sellswords, he says loudly, sizing you up with contempt. Coin slaves like you are little more than undisciplined thugs. Nobody cares for your outrageous claims of heroism. I know of this mercenary, a trader at the back of the tavern pipes up. They say he defeated the magical shaman of a northerner tribe. Irrelevant, the soldier says, turning back to you. You think you know how to handle that thing, do you? He continues, gesturing at your weapon. I am Cassius, the finest swordsman in my company. Would you like to prove your mettle against a real warrior? Or are goblins and the corrupted the limit of your talents? Accept the duel. I have a bashing weapon now. You'll be the first one it defeats. So the last time I fought him, Cassius, he was just a lowly sword. Now he is a captain. And next he'll probably be a general. And then I will get the shard? Captain Cassius, very drunk. Captains wear armor that dull standard attacks. Use bash to break their armor, yes. Of course. Ow! Not fair using a gun in a duel. That was cool. Come on. I won. Beat you down to half your life and you're done. 8 fame, nice. Enough! Your opponent steps back, hands raised. I don't have time for this nonsense. The tavern crowd cheers your victory, and the tales of your battle are told and retold, your prowess growing with each telling. And the fact that I keep beating him over and over again. Let's camp because I have no food. Trade. Buy equipment. Pious robes. Or buy food, sell equipment. Let's sell the fine sword, because now that we have these 2 weapons, I'll be using these instead. The questing mace until I unlock the token, or the billy clubs if I'm facing thieves. And also the ring, because of the fact that we... Wait, hold on. Inspect the ring. Grants access to deadly forest. That's all this ring does. So, yeah, we'll gain 4 gold for that. And then buy food. 3 for 15? That is some bullshit. Sell equipment? No. Buy equipment? How much was it? Exactly 42. I'll buy it. And I will wear it over my adventurer's garb. Can I sell the adventurer's garb? No. Okay. Well then, finish trading and break camp. And then head to the cartographer. I will return later. With the other 3 cards unveiled. Test my perception. Of course. Alright. Gain 5 shards. We're a little bit more than halfway there. Fate steps, that's our way out. So we'll head to this one. Wheel of Rage. Right. 6 of goblins, berserkers, thieves, general of steel, skulls. Alright, so we're looking for the greed, or maybe the skulls. Because there's nothing really good of steel. Well, I guess the 6 of steel would be fine, so anything but the general, really. But we want the greed or steel, preferably, or skulls. This is moving a little faster. Goblins. I'm fine with 6 goblins. Let's see on the time, though. Fate will decide. The hourglass, 60 seconds, 90. Okay, so we want 120 here. These are the easy ones, because they're so slow. It's just like, alright, I know when to move this one. Defeat 6 goblins in 120 seconds. Sounds easy. Honestly, sounds like a walk in the park. My mace will be a little cumbersome. I won't be able to be as fast, but, you know, they're the goblin archers like the last ones were. Hey, that's That's a little vulgar for you. They pour from their undercities a tide of mischief and terror. Tricky and unpredictable fighters, goblins are vulnerable to riposte, which I can't do because I'm wielding a two-handed weapon. Attack them before they finish drinking or deal with the consequences. Yeah, they got drunk and got fucked up. Oh, I didn't attack that one before he got finished drinking. Nice try. Come on, that's one dead. Nice. Ow! Get off of my head! Get off of my fucking head! Killed them all. That was funny. I had dodged that attack the last time I fought the goblins, but this time I was not as lucky. It was quite funny. Food? Yes, thank you. I needed that. 4 shards and 4 fame. Alright. And the bar boot reveals my last card, Fate's Whim. Alright, so before we go to that, just in case Fate's Whim has anything to do with the gold, which I don't think it will, but just in case, we're going to accept the 17 gold from the cartographer. Because everything has been revealed.